is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Right now, put some Florida water on my hands. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not read zodiac signs or birthdays. Be open with the spirit. Ask questions. We'll be doing your ancestor reading. The first 4 cards are reserved for female ancestor, but a male can come. The last card, I specifically reserve it for a male ancestor, but sometimes males don't come, females come. All right. All right. Try to look at the message and not the people, because I found when I'm doing this, I take so long trying to get you to understand an ancestor that's 1,000 years old, because they don't come to me all beat up and decrepit. They come to me like at the time when they pass, and oh, I never heard of that person, and then the half of the reading is gone. So try to focus on the message and not the person.
Okay.
All right, just be open with the spirit and have fun. Fun. All right, so I shuffle the cards. Florida water. Say your first name so I can pray over the. Do I have permission to cut your card?
You do.
All right. When you get off the phone with me, right, I want you to look up your family last name. Okay?
Okay.
And try to look for the Irish family member, and to date it, because you know the Baron loves to be just right. To help you date it, try to look up when Ireland either had a hurricane or a tornado. Like what part of that country has the most tornadoes? One of your ancestors is from there. So I don't know if you're Caucasian or black, but one of your ancestors is hailing from that area. And he showed me a tombstone from the green pastures of Ireland. It's a male. So I think if you got any lineage, your family coat of arms, something along that line. But try to look up that. It may be a message there, or you may find something important over that way, okay?
That's very interesting. Okay.
Are you a Caucasian person, black person?
I am African American. I have been studying my genealogy. I've done all of I did 3 of the tests, and I've been searching and researching. So it's interesting. My last name does have an Irish-Welsh connection.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I found out some family secrets, so my last name is not necessarily my blood. So, yeah.
That's okay. That's what he said. He said that it's somebody laying in that cemetery to which you got your name from. So if you want to be serious, what he said, I think it was a disaster over there a while back, and somebody adopted somebody's name from that cemetery, and that's been the name carried on through generation. So your name may not be your name. Spirit don't play, and I ain't no genealogist, by the way. I'm just showing you what they told me. So you do your own research, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
All right, so I'm gonna lay down your 5 ancestor cards. Jesus Christ! You know how much the ancestor readings get out of hand. Y'all be good.
Well, I've been talking to them. I've been asking them to cut up. So.
Oh, you asked them to cut up?
Oh yeah, I said come through with it.
Oh, here you go with that.
I mean, I don't want them to hold no guns on you, but.
You remember that? Yeah, they get silly, man. I have to put their ass in check, man. They get silly, and fairies want to bite me and kill me and eat me. Oh, okay. Look at you.
Oh no, we don't want that.
Okay, these ancestors got some pretty good messages. Oh, they wanted me to put this over here, and I was going to change it. So, all right. I like where these ancestors are going. I can appreciate everything they're saying. So first we're going to start with your first ancestor. We're going to start with your first ancestor. She is a female. She is a female. She's a Taurus. She's a female. She's a Taurus, but she cries a lot. She just cries, and she keeps saying she wasn't lazy. She wasn't lazy. She just kept crying because she just didn't want to move. Ergo, she didn't want to move. She say, keep that in mind. She didn't want to move. Now you're at this place where you don't want to move. And she say, don't let people move you from the place you're at, because it's not stubbornness. It's more so passion. Because somebody's trying to force you to do a move, and she like, don't fold. Do you know what she's talking about?
No, but I am stuck in my ways as far as, passion is concerned. But it's not resonating so much, but I'm writing it down. Not lazy. Don't want to move. Don't fold.
So let's say if you
planned or anything like that.
So let's say it's not a physical move. Let's say somebody's trying to get you to. Let's say somebody's. What you trying to say? I'm gonna call her auntie. What you trying to say, auntie? She keep holding keys in her hand, and she's saying, "No, we need to stay. We need to stay like this. We need to stay like this. We need to stay like this." So take away move and put transform, change.
Okay.
Don't move, change.
Okay.
She says that she makes everything happen by being like this, and then she knows how to maneuver in this state. And she's crying because she have 3 males kept telling her she need to change, move, do better. Change, move, do better. Change, move, do better, become better. So if you're getting bombarded with a lot of this shit from a lot of people trying to get you to alter yourself, she's saying don't.
Okay, I can receive that message.
Now, as for her message to you, she got flow of prosperity. If you stay the course you're on, she say you're gonna get a bunch of riches. Like, don't let nobody take you from what you're doing, because you got the right idea. If you stay the course you're on, it's going to pay out. Now, what the hell are you doing that you're fighting to stay in a situation, to stay in a mindset, to stay in a place, to stay somewhere to where you're trying to get a payday or you're trying to get an abundance of blessing from?
Yeah, well, I'm birthing a new business, and I'm into photography, and I keep, I'm like, I got the eye, I can do this, I can make people feel beautiful, like this is a thing, like this is it. But I have plenty of ideas. I'm the idea lady, but I've been telling myself to stay the course, like, see this one through. I got boards, I got books ideas, but this one is like, no, this one's gonna hit, this is the one. And I have a whole concept, a brand behind it, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. So it's really me telling myself to stay the course.
And now she comes in and tell you to stay the course, and it's gonna be profitable. Spirit don't play, sweetie.
No doubt. I'm excited about that.
All right. So now we're going to go over here to your second ancestor. Ancestor, reveal yourself. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, the other ancestor say, May, you need to make sure you have everything in line. She say she wasn't done talking. Sorry, ancestor.
I feel that. Okay, speak up.
She said she wasn't done talking. So she said, by May, you should see results. You need to have everything in line by May. If you stay the course, by May, you should see a great paycheck. Or you should see something follow, like a great follow-up.
Tell her thank you.
All right. She says thank you. Now I'm moving on. Now we're going to go over to your second ancestor. Who are you? All right, so this ancestor was like a clergy, a person that does in the church, a person from the church, like a priest, Female, evangelist, female, and she made house calls. Matter of fact, she made her living as like a spiritual woman.
Okay.
She was a Cancer.
How far back?
Huh?
How far back?
I'm going back. Good fashion. Tell me what's up, lady. 17s. She was old. She died at like 97, 98. So she lived almost 100 years.
Wow.
So, but she keep referring to the date of like 1780 something, 1790 something, in that range, right before the turn of the 1800s. But she was like a, I ain't gonna say a voodoo lady, but she was like one of the priests that are like the preacher women that's from like an old Southern Baptist church. And she go to the house and she pray the demons out of objects. She pray the demons out of flesh and stuff like that. Old folk magic person. She's in the water family, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Well, she's telling you that the emotional baggage you carry. Now listen to her good, because she's the calmest one so far from all the other voices I'm hearing. She's saying the emotional baggage that you are carrying right now, she said, is not for you to heal them. Especially it's not for you to heal the one that's 22, 23 years old. That shit is on them. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Is the age lining up for you correctly? 22, 23 years old, this is the main target. And she said that emotional shit you're carrying is not for you, it's for them to deal with. She dealt her whole life taking on other people's issues and making it upon herself. You're not equipped for that. You're not equipped to be a spiritual, emotional healer. You make people feel better in a different form. So don't take this shit onto yourself.
I don't know how to give it up. You know, it's like I'm the strong one.
You know, it's okay to be the strong one. You know what I'm saying? You know, as the youngest boy of my mom's children, you know, I often had to be the strong one. But on that notion, I had to learn the word no. I had to learn how to not care. I had to learn how to worry about me and mine versus worrying about everybody else. Because if you constantly take care of everybody else, you're just draining yourself. And then how the hell are you going to focus on what you need to focus on? Because every time you start a project, here goes issue. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. I need gas to get here. I need cigarettes. I need smokes. I need a place to stay. My girlfriend calling. I need somebody to cover for me. You follow me? Shit that don't have nothing to do with you. And she says she did that. You're not built that way, and it's not for you. So let it go. And she says, focus on this young 20-year-old. Let this particular, and I want to say it's a boy because she keeps saying him, but let this particular individual deal with his shit the way he needs to deal with it. And you keep an eye out, but don't offer a handout. You following what she's saying?
Yes. But it told me that she said that I'm not built for to be like the spiritual healer one. Like I thought that was my path. Like what's my path? If that ain't my path.
Let me tell you something.
If I'm not that person in this
lifetime,
we always say it's one in each generation. I thought that I was the one.
Listen, sometimes we step into roles because people can't feel them. Think about that frog. You know, all frogs are born female, right? But then it has to be a frog that turns himself into the hermaphrodite frog that turns himself into a male just to keep the generation going. that wasn't their initial purpose, but they had to adapt in order to keep shit going. Same thing for you. You spirit or your ancestors didn't see anybody who can have that spiritual healing, that can heal the family, to do that spiritual walk. So they took you and made you that. But on the same note, your passion is what? Making people feel good, showing people a different side of themselves with images, storytelling, pictures. Same kind of healing. Looking at them, showing people the best of them in a different light. But you took it on as, I need to care about this person, I need to nurture this person, I need to honor this person. Your ancestor ain't gonna tell you nothing. This is not your job. You focus on making people look good and feel good. It's not up for you to change their mentality. They got to do that themselves. So you present somebody a sandwich, they got to eat it themselves. Don't break it off, put it in their mouth. Don't put it in the blender so they can drink it. Don't sop the bread. Don't do any of that shit. Offer them the solution with your images. This is how good you look on this day. This is how you should dress all the time. This is this light catchy this way. If they can't see that shit, let them deal with it on their own. You following what she's saying?
Yeah.
You've done a great job in this course, but it's time to exit. Now, her message to you, that was just her talking to you. Her message to you is for you to follow your heart. Even though you feel, in her words, even though you feel like this is something for you, she say, stop it. You know you don't want to do it, so stop it. What's stopping you from saying I'm done? I'm focusing on me and mine. She says, where's your husband?
I don't have one.
Why?
I need to ask her that. Where's my husband?
No. It's a reason. She says, why? Oh, what you say? The other ancestors say that's her job. She'll take on to that. Okay. So these women don't play, huh? Strong women.
No. Yeah,
so,
we have a very strong line. There's not a lot of males.
So she says follow your heart. So stop sitting up here pretending that you this all-seeing Agamotto healer for your generation, and just learn to show them what their life can be and step the fuck back, and you make your life grow. That's your message from her. I know I typically give you...
Was it wrong was it wrong? I mean, well, I know, we gotta move on, but I was prophesied to be the generational curse breaker. Is that not my role? Like,
what you
is
think?
That not my role to take care of the family?
What do you think a generational curse breaker is? So this is a teachable moment. No, hell no. I'm finna set the record straight right now. This is a teachable moment, right? You know the Baron always drop jewels.
Yeah, for sure.
Generational curse breakers are not you fixing everybody in your generation. That's not a generational curse breaker. That's a person giving bitches handout. A generational curse breaker is the person who decides to change their lives, in turn change the generational taboo. So when you change your life, when you be the one to get married in your family, when you be the one to get that business in your family, when you be the one to get your name in lights, billboards, etc. in the family, now you just changed the generation. You just broke a generational curse of everybody that's drugging, drinking, and being selfish as fuck. You broke that generation. So a generational healer is not somebody that's supposed to go around touching, laying hands, healing everybody. Leave that shit for Jesus Christ.
And that I am not. So, all right, I got you.
There you go. Now, I normally say, I don't know why they rushing me, because they not giving me the opportunity to ask you, do you want to ask a question? But do you want to ask her a personal question?
You say she the calmest one, and I mean, is there, I've been asking for access to family line, to the magic, to the healing. I mean, is she saying that I don't have access, that I can't go there?
Spirit, are you telling her that she cannot heal? Explain to her this last time, change the narrative, or keep the story the same. What are you saying she can do? Because she's stuck on this healing, the family stuff. What are you telling her to do?
No, I'm not stuck on it. I mean, as far as like what, if that's not my calling, then what is it? And you say she's spiritual and
she's saying, so then, She says you don't need a question, you just need to listen. And I do apologize because she's very stern.
Okay.
Your calling is to, listen what she said, your calling is to show people the alternative, what they can be. That's it. You're supposed to keep moving. A photographer takes pictures of nature. It doesn't create nature. It takes pictures of it. It doesn't create the building. It takes pictures of it. It doesn't create the moment. It takes pictures of it. Show them what they can be and move on. Let them decide to be that.
Gotcha.
All right, now we're gonna go over to your third ancestor. She's hell bent on where's your husband.
You and me both, sister.
All right, so this ancestor here. All right, so this ancestor here, she's telling your business right now.
It's okay. I knew she was, and yeah, I know.
So so she's coming through as a representative of Oshun. So here's a story that maybe you didn't know about Oshun, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit more. And listen to me good. Oshun dated an older man at one point. You know that, right?
No.
Rumala.
Okay.
I don't know. Shit just be falling when I be doing the ancestor reading. Something is falling outside the back of my house, and I ain't got nothing back that'll fall. So, huh? I'm not gonna look. I mean, I hear it all the time when I'm in this room by myself. So Oshun. So let me tell you, Oshun said she dated an older man at one point. So at the time she dated this older man, how you say, did everything he could for her, but she wasn't ready. So then after she left him, she waited. She played the waiting game. Your ancestors is saying, who in the hell are you still waiting on? Because she said, this is your issue. You're kind of waiting on somebody to circle back around. Somebody that you felt can teach you something. Somebody you felt you could get something from. And you're single because you're waiting for this person to circle back around. Would you care to tell the Baron who this person is?
Person or people?
A people, person, places, or thing. I don't know. Whatever noun you feel it is.
I mean, long story short, yeah, like, somebody wanted to go there, and I was like, well, I wasn't sure. And then, I don't know. I just feel like I got a connection with somebody, and they didn't choose me. So, I was bird in the hand, bird two in the bush. I don't know, kind of straddling the fence. And this person came to me. I think he just kind of felt the energy, and, we kind of pulled back. And so I kind of been feeling like, oh, I owe it to you to, like, you were the one that chose me, not the other person. So I kind of felt obligated to, like, always be available, and
there you go.
Because if I had those, I could sum it up. He would be a perfect catch. I just wasn't ready at the time, and so now I keep beating myself up, like, damn, like you missed the boat. But then the reason I missed the boat is because my heart is attached to somebody else, and I don't know how to break that attachment.
She just said it. And she told you. She said, this is your issue. Her message to you is stop listening to other people. Stop listening. Your heart is attached because this person is telling you you are attached. You're very susceptible. This person is saying, oh, you attached to me, you gonna always love me, I'm gonna always be here. They're selling you dreams, good stuff. Not saying this person ain't there for you, because they're not saying it's a bad option, but they saying you're building your ideology off of what this person is saying. You need to stop listening to the person and start looking at the situation.
Right.
Is this person breaking their ass to be around you?
No. Oh, I know I'm I'm selling myself short. I know that, and that's what I'm trying to get back. Believe me, I've been asking Stella, like, girl, how you got your mojo back? Because I'm trying to get mine, and that's the, I'm like, hey, ancestors, like, help me out here, like,
and they did.
Logically.
And they saying stop waiting.
I'm smart enough. It's the emotion that I can't break from. I'm an all or nothing person. When I'm all in, I'm all in. Wow. And it's a loyalty thing. It's hard for me to. I feel like I'm being disloyal, even though they're not loyal to me, because they haven't really hurt me. Because I really set myself up for this.
Spirit
so
says.
It's like, how do I? I'm chasing my tail.
Spirit says stop listening to the talk and start looking at the walk. This person can talk. Anybody can talk a good game, but how the person walking? You know what? I think it's the amigos. They walk it like you talk it.
That's right.
Okay, if they not walking it, they got the car listening, and they got this lady cutting down all the shit with a sword. Why she got a sword cutting through the listening part? That means stop listening to this shit. Cut that connection. Get out of your damn feelings and start seeing as this person. Remember, you're waiting for something to circle back around. How the fuck you gonna be listening to this person you're loyal to who ain't loyal to you, and then come back around and then you miss out? What if this person come back tomorrow and say, hey baby, I miss you? Your ass sitting up here being loyal and you missing out on what's good for you. Or you're too busy listening.
I be telling myself, the universe, let me tell you, I be all steadfast, yeah, it's going down, and then I don't know what this. It ain't the peen. Don't even say it there. Like
I wasn't gonna say nothing about peen.
Just make you was thinking it. But I don't know, it's just something that it's like, and then I always get upset with myself because I didn't pass the test. And I'm like, the universe, or you say spirit, but is waiting for me to pass the test, and I'm like, why am I so fucking weak? Like, I've never been this person before. And then I became this person, like, and it wasn't overnight. But when I realized it, it's like, how do I get back? I've never been this person.
Some guys got great talk game.
Where's this ancestor from? Was he here to me?
Now you want to jump on the ancestor. Ancestor, where the hell you from? You want to be in my business, bitch. Hey, how she say, you asked her to come. All right, ancestor.
I so did. I just want to know just so I can know.
Ancestor, where you from?
I give some respect.
Ancestor, where you from? Where you from, ancestor? Ancestor, where are you from? Choose peace. She's saying she's from some place called Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake?
Yeah, Reflection Lake, Crystal Lake. Reflection Lake.
We talking the mainland, Africa? What we talking?
It's a Spanish country.
Okay.
I want to use the word espejo. Espejo. I don't speak Spanish, so forgive me. So I may say it in a country slang, twist bam. Espejo, but she keeps saying the place is reminiscent to reflection. I guess the word espejo means reflection. I'm learning Spanish via the ancestors. Ooh, el tengo el gato, los pantalones.
I told them to come with it. You do something for me, they're going to do something for you.
All right, so listen, she's saying it's someplace called Reflection Lake, Crystal Lake, or see-through, something with water on it, but it's like a reflection. You can see your reflection on it. So check some Spanish countries. You pretty mixed up, with your lineage, okay?
Yeah, I am. I'm a mutt, I know.
That's a rough word, man. The Baron didn't say that shit. Baron, the dog people gonna come get me. You mentioned mutt on your channel.
Look, I can research all the records. I need to know where I need to look from the ones that was, unfortunately taken or, yeah. Yeah,
so you got Spanish influence, and they said this ancestor is from Reflection Lake or something with espejo. Maybe you're huh? Espejo means mirror. Black Witch just say espejo means mirror. So see that? I don't speak
Thank you,
Spanish.
Black Rick.
You're welcome.
I don't speak Spanish,
She
but
interpret your Floridian talk, yeah.
and the card says choose peace, and it's this person looking back through a mirror. Girl, if you don't get this shit together, so they saying look for some kind of Spanish influence, Dominican Republic. Look for the family Espejo, so maybe this person is from Dominican, okay?
Will do. Is she gonna help me find my husband once I get through this?
If you could stop letting this man snow your ass and roll you. I use the word gaslight you. Oh, did I say a hard word? The Baron cool. The Baron verbiage is getting up there, y'all. I learned it from watching TV.
Number four. No. Thank you, Ancestor. I appreciate you.
Black would say, who teaches you these words? TV. All right. So now we're gonna go into your fourth ancestor. All right. She's pretty proud. She's a Virgo and she beat up an Aries. I don't know how that's going. How old are you? Because you violent. Her husband was an Aries and she's a Virgo, and she beat him up to the point where she almost killed him. She put him in the hospital. She is really adamant about, huh?
Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, she's adamant about what?
She's adamant about whooping his ass. She's adamant. Well, I mean, that was her claim to, yeah, that's her claim to fame. She said everybody knows she used to beat men up. Like she ain't take no shit from no man. Now in this house, she has the Five of Earth in the upside down position. If this card was in the upright, it shows a ram, a goat jumping in the fire, finna burn up. But this card came upside down, so she said this means none sacrificing herself anymore. Now, if she beat up her husband and she got a claim to fame, and your family lineage are not taking shit, she's 1971, 1972.
Oh, that means I can find her.
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
I think she got arrested for it too, because they said this was a known thing, and she was unapologetic.
Okay.
She says no longer you should stop sacrificing yourself for men. You have a problem with protecting and nurturing and catering to the men in your life, not so much the women. You just a gluttonous for punishment when it comes to the male people in your life and the people you choose to lay with. You know, you just glutton for punishment. She say, stop that shit. She don't take no shit from no man. Neither should you. All right. Her message to you is work your magic. So if you know you J-Lo, why the fuck you sitting up here settling, you know?
Yeah.
She says work your magic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I said it's been about 10 years I said that I just kind of checked out. You know, but I always kind of had that mentality like, you know, I'm the WB frog. You know, it's kind of like, if you ain't looking, you know, that's on you. Like, I can tap in, do all of this stuff, but, you know, to the regular world, I'm just a, you know, rivet just sitting there. But I'm a great person, but I really just checked out because, I don't know.
So you're Michigan J Frog. Lord have mercy. God help me. And how the hell I know his name?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. No, but I mean, that used to be my thing. I'm like, you know, I'm sick of tap dancing. I used to say, I'm sick of tap dancing. Like, I've been on the stage before, you know, like, I've had a public life before, and I was just sick of it, you know, like, I just checked out, and I'm a damn good nurturer. Like, I've always thought that my place was to be a helpmate, and so for me not to be married, it's a big deal for me personally.
And your ancestors are not happy with the fact that you're not married because you're listening to somebody gaslight you. You're sitting up here being a damn pushover, a doormat, and this lady came through from 1971, so she's fresh and recent, and she's saying she went to jail for whooping a nigga ass for trying her like that. And yet you sitting up here You sitting up here making that time. She sat in that county jail cell, and that was back in the 70s. They ain't had no cushions on the seat. So you making her look bad. And she says, you need to work your magic. If you run across these lame ass niggas, you need to step your game up. Dress up. Do what you got to do. Be selective. You need to weigh the pros and cons of who you want to deal with. So what? Nigga look good. He treat you good. You want to be a lawyer, dedicated. Don't you think if you go out there and get a baseball player, NFL guy, a business owner, hell, anybody that got some substance to themselves and cares about the female person, don't you think if you be loyal to them, don't you think you have a better fucking life?
Absolutely. You can fall in love with a rich man just as much as you can fall in love with a poor man. So absolutely, I get that.
You see, Black Witch ain't doing no goddamn well. I'm messing with her. She in the room. She not too many times in here. I'm gonna give her a hard time. All right.
What's my magic? So I appreciate it. I mean, am I able to do, love spells or spells? Like, am I, do I have dirty hand? Like, is she gonna help me?
Should she do love spells to get this goal accomplished? Is she able to do it? She say, why the fuck you haven't in the first place? You know I'm keen on writing petitions. I'm very keen on writing petitions. So she said it's a priority that you do a love spell. It's a priority that you write a petition. It's a priority that you call on the man. But instead of calling on the universe to bring it to you, call on all these ancestors who have these man problems. The one who tried to change, who's trying to change her from who she is. The one who's sitting up here taking care of all these people who telling you don't. The spiritual healer. The money maker, your first one, the spiritual healer, the caterer, your third one, the fourth one, the one who don't take no shit. She said, how about you call upon all these fucking women to be your guide, to go out there and piece together your man and bring it. So when you write your petition, and I think I got a video on petitions, and one of them, I forget which one, how to write a petition. So you write a petition for, I'll just tell you write the deadly sins. You go to the Bible, look up all the deadly sins. Thou shalt not kill, steal, lie, cheat, fornicate, all that other shit. I don't know them all. Some of them say you should not tie your shoes on Saturday.
You want somebody I want a man that's gonna lust for me the way I would lust for him, and I want a man that's gonna be greedy for me the way I'd be greedy for him.
There you go. And listen, include peen size, include body structure, include mentality, include temperament, include everything. Be detailed.
Include that he was born a man. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah. Don't want to send you Ricky Martin.
But I get you. I was just being funny. But I didn't know if I just got emails. I didn't know if some of the things that you say, if we're able to do it, or if it was specific to that certain person. Because man, you had told this one girl, I call it the coochie cleansing spell. You told her get some rose water, some Florida water, some Kananga water. You said get a citrine, a clear quartz, and
that's the soul tiebreaker.
Put feet together and queef. And I said, "Oh, should I do that?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to be. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to make my coochie go raw." Like I didn't know if that was something that I needed.
I don't think I used the. I don't think I used the word queef.
Cleansing. That's my thing. You.
I'm tactful as shit, man.
You said put your feet together and kind of like push out like
Kegel. All right, yes, that one there. You can do that. Everybody can do that whenever they feel the need to.
Did I have the spell right, or did I have the, in a bag? Did I have all the ingredients?
Yes. You got every last single one, and rewatch the video, and that's how you break the soul tie. And thank God you're thinking about that. Break the soul tie, then write your petition and call in your right man. I'm going to the next ancestor.
Okay.
Not too many people shut the Baron up, but I'm going to the next ancestor. All right, so this ancestor here is a man. He telling me his full name, but I'm not going to say his last name. Okay, I'm not saying his last name. Okay, so we're going to get away from that. Stop being so arrogant. His name is Willie. He's saying Willie the Pete. Willie, he had like a title. Willie the Poke. Willie the Pole. Willie. Po Willie. Po Willie. Po Willie. Po Willie. Po Willie.
Po Willie? Like Po Boy? Like Po Willie?
Yeah, like Po Boy, like Po Willie. His name, they called him Po Willie. He is directly related to your father. Po Willie is related to your father. He's 1865. Remember this date, 1865. He built the fence. He used to build fences around y'all whole land. He used to be a handyman, Po Willie, and he used to take on odd jobs for little or nothing. But he was proud of the structures that he built. Now this nigga is coming through so hardcore and so loud. I mean, I am pretty much just like, damn.
Our family is pretty loud, but it's normally the women, but okay.
This brother right here said he was known for his shit, and ain't nobody gonna take credit for his stuff. His name is Po Willie. He built fences, barn houses, structures. He even built houses. He's harking about building some swing in the backyard. He's harking about things of that nature there.
What area of the, you know, I know you said 1865, what area?
What area are you in? What area are you in, man? What area are you in? Oh. I'm smelling oranges and swamps. So this is south. Oranges, swamps. I don't know if Mississippi got oranges. I know Florida got oranges. Swampland.
Okay.
Florida, Georgia line in that area right there. So think about Florida, Georgia line in that area. So he's represented by Shango. So he's saying, now you need to get a man with fucking substance. All these niggas that allow you to take the lead. And he says, any man that allow a woman to do all the work ain't a man.
I agree with Po Willie.
Po Willie didn't have a good education, but Po Willie made money.
Okay.
So that's a direct telling on your ass. You're catering too much. So whoever these people is that you don't feel can make the right amount of dough for your ass, let it go. Let their ass go. Your ancestors ain't wrong. He's backing these women up. So now his message to you is let it go. Let go of these cats who don't mean you no good, who can't better you. Let it go. So I'm gonna ask you, because Po Willie ain't fucking off, I'm gonna ask you, are you taking care of a man in any way possible?
I mean, not financially, no, but emotionally and other ways, yeah. I'm available, of course. I'm loyal.
Well, what is this man giving to you? Po Willie says, ask you this. What is he giving to you?
It's, okay, yeah, I mean, nothing other than, you know, because, you know, hey, I'm Po Willie saying I gotta have an excuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not even an excuse, it's just that it's, you know, uncomfortable. It's, you know, I just feel like I set myself up for this, so I can't blame that person as much as, you know, it's.
Why the hell you can't?
It's there.
Why the hell you can't? You can't blame that person.
If you no, okay, Black Witch, no disrespect. But at the end of the day, you're a dude. If you had the opportunity just to, if a bitch gonna do it, you're gonna take advantage of it. And I feel like I set myself up for that, and that's not who I am. But how do I get out of that? Especially when, hey, well, it works for me, it works for you. It don't really work for me, but ain't nothing else coming around the corner, so why not? You know, I come from a matriarchal society, right? I believe the woman should be the head of everything, and the man should be the power. If you listen to my videos, you understand this, right? I just heard you say that just recently, and I had to digest that, and I was like, wow, that's
men are stupid. Men are stupid, and men can be led easier than women. Now, for you to sit up here and say you're comfortable in this situation, you're going back saying everything the ancestors are telling your ass not to do. Get out your comfort zone. Don't sit up here and cater. Don't do this. And then you got one nigga that didn't have an education, and he come back and say he took care of his family, named Po Willie, Cause he built shit, a lot of work in the town, but he still took care of his family. And he telling you, if a nigga can't do nothing, you let it go. It's not the simple fact that if you getting in a comfortable zone that you have to settle for it, and it's comfortable for you to settle for it. Let it go, okay? Concerning any other thing, if I wasn't good enough for Black Witch, and I, as a man, didn't think I can help her out to the next level or help anybody I'm dating to the next level, what good am I there for? A shot of ass is a dime a dozen nowadays. You ain't even got to be in love to get a shot of ass and a piece of peen. But if I'm going to care about somebody and claim that title, I need to see this person grow beyond my wildest expectation to the point where I get jealous enough to step my game up to match theirs. This is your issue. You're being okay with being complacent. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm happy because I don't want to let this person go and hurt their feelings because they need me. It's a nurturing thing. I'm loyal, and I like the comments that.
It's also fear too. It's also fear there. It's like you letting it go, then what you got? It's like damn.
Wow, that was the last video I did yesterday. That was the last video I did yesterday. That I uploaded yesterday. When the brother said, okay, he had an attitude problem and he afraid to go after the person that he want, and then he was like, oh, now that I let that person go, I'm lonely. What to do?
Oh, I heard that. You was like, if you think you're lonely now. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Same scenario. If you feel lonely, Spirit is saying write a fucking petition, work a magical spell, clean your queef out, whatever you call that word, and get another one. You're fighting your ancestors. You don't get to call these ancestors in, and these people come from eons and death and past and channel their ass through me to give you a message, and then you say, I hear you, but this is where I'm at. Let it go. Get over that shit.
Let it go. Yes.
Would you like to ask Poe Willie something?
Poe Willie, once I let it go, is he gonna send me the man with substance? Because he's right.
He say he ain't doing that. Poe Willie don't deal with the hooking you up. He said he ain't answering that question. Poe Willie say this, right, your ancestors, all that. He say that's women work.
Well, tell Poe Willie I appreciate him, and I asked my father if it wasn't gonna be him, then come through with the message that I needed to hear. So I appreciate Poe Willie for stepping up for the men in the family because it ain't that many of them.
All right, so there you go, Poe Willie, you got it.
All right, we got it. Poe Willie done broke my pen, my candle over here popping. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on?
Poe Willie said, I might not can read, but I can read.
Yeah, don't be talking about people.
I'm gonna talk about Poe Willie ass. Shit. Poe Willie, my man. Poe Willie said he made it happen for his. A real man. All right, so that was your ancestor reading. Did you get what you needed to get from that ancestor reading?
Yes, I did. I appreciate it.
All right, now we finna transition over into who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading, okay?
All right, let's go.
Put some more Florida water on my hand.
Let me take a sip of my wine.
You know I don't drink.
You haven't yawned, so they didn't work. Look, they didn't work you that bad. You ain't been yawning, so.
No. Trust me, I can't yawn because I'm angry. I feel they anger.
What? Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
Oh.
You're not listening to them.
I'm listening, Ancestors. I asked y'all, I'm listening. I can't do this, so. Go ahead, make a tender behind. That's my daddy.
That's right. Poe Willie still sitting at the fence laughing at you.
Tell him to stick around. He may have a little something else to say after this. But look, before we go into this Orisha, the question that I wanted to ask my ancestors were they okay with me going down this pathway? Because this is different, I mean, I watched Black Witch, and how she talks about her journey and stepping away. And, Catholicism is just Christianity is really embedded deep in my family, and it's hard, but I'm called to this, and I'm like, I'm
Ancestor,
learning, and I
she want to know,
okay.
Are you guys okay with her moving Are you guys okay with her going down this road? You are seeing the situation accurately. Are you guys okay with her on this new spiritual journey? Twin flame, reflection, and artistic expression. Yeah, it's your love. Why shouldn't you do what your heart desires? You always had it in you to do it. Keep in mind, you're mimicking the spiritual healer of the family. You just don't know how to do it. And you're going to be okay. All right. So now we finna do Who Is My Orisha Guiding Me at the Moment reading. This was a long ancestor reading, and I should charge you double. But
I mean, you could. But I'm going to have Willie pay it, so I don't know if you take spiritual money.
Poor Willie's shaking his head like, man, that's what I'm talking about. So
hey, he gonna build you a nice little fence and make a nice little office.
I'm good with the fence. Poor Willie, don't listen to him, man. Just to go back where you come from. All right, I'm gonna do you 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out in no 13 card, that's Orisha that's over your head at the moment. I'm not crowning you. I'm telling you the energy and the headspace you're in. Okay. Then I did you 10 card. The first Orisha to pop out in no 10 card, that's Orisha that's over your actions, why you do the things you do, how you move. Then I deal 7 cards. The first Orisha to pop out in no 7 card, that's the Orisha that's over your destiny. Pay very close attention to that Orisha and don't fight him or her or it. Okay?
Well, what makes you think that I would do that? Okay, yes.
Yeah, I just did an hour-long ancestor reading. Okay, that thing's supposed to be 30 minutes. All right.
It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. They're gonna be to the point.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. The one that's over your head at the moment is S.U. Understandably so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. You don't have no one over your movement. That makes sense too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the one that's over your destiny is Oya. Now, Spirit, which one of you guys want to be over her? Which one of you guys want to be over her movement, over her actions, how she's supposed to move? Which one of y'all want to take control? Because it's not there. I'm gonna deal. Okay, 10 cards. 10 cards. One should pop out. Whichever one pop out. Oh, be sideways. You want to turn it sideways because you got a message. Okay. Oh, difficult reading. All right. I'm finna deal 10 cards. Whichever one pop out, they say they want to be turned sideways because you need to listen to their message before they give you any information. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I figured. And the one that's want to be over your actions is Zapana. It makes sense.
Who? Zapana?
Zapana. All right. So we're going to start with the Orisha that's over your head. This is why you think the way you think, see things the way you see things, speak the way you speak, the way you perceive things, the way you perceive things. And in this area you have S.U. Having S.U. in this house right here. S.U. is basically, if you know anything about you, he's the earthly door opener. He's a trickster. He's over karma. Rather, people don't understand how much karma he's over, how he controls that. He teaches you a lesson and he rewards you at the same time. All right. Having that particular saying, right now he's saying that in your mind you're at a crossroad, but you're still feeling the need to celebrate that you got to the crossroad. You haven't even crossed the fucking street yet, but you're doing the celebration. He's saying you're doing a celebration dance. He said you ain't got shit to celebrate for because you ain't made no moves. You ain't took no steps. You ain't did what the hell you supposed to do. I think I can cross this this intersection. So I'm happy I'm to the point where I'm about to cross this intersection and now I'm finna party. You're going to get drunk. You're going to get tired. You're going to get hung up on the simple fact that you made it this far, that you conceive your own ideas. And then you're going to not cross the road. He's saying, get your ass across the road. Make a decision. Be definite. Would you like to ask him a question?
How do I become more definite? How do I get out of my own way?
How does she become more definite? How does she get out of her own way? Focus upon your strength. Holy shit. Focus upon what you can do, not what everybody else got you doing. Focus upon what you can do for yourself. Focus upon your own strength. Just what the ancestor said. Stop helping everybody. Time to think about you. Unless they're gonna put you on their shoulder and walk you across to the other side. And I don't see nobody lifting your ass up. All right.
All right.
Now we're gonna go over here to Zapana. So before I tell you, so Zapana is in your second area. This is Orisha. This is the area that Orisha talked about how you moving, what you're doing, how you're handling things, your senses, how you feel things. You know what I'm saying? So this is a movement area. In this house you have Zapana. Zapana says before he tell you anything else, he said he's coming to straighten your ass out. It's time for you to do a spiritual growth, to transform to another person, to another being. And he says you're going to do this shit whether you want to or not. And he says he's going to cause you to stump your toe. So by next Friday, something gonna fall on your toe. You're gonna stump your toe, and he says that's him. So if you don't start making a change, he's gonna constantly make you stump your big toe, the right one. I don't know why he wants you to hurt your foot so bad. He says he's gonna get your attention. So when you start falling back and you stump your toe, walking to the bathroom, hit the wall, hit the corner of the bed, some shit like that, he say, congratulations, that's him. They're going to force you to change. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I can turn him around. Now, again, if you know anything about Zapana, he's over spiritual growth. He's the one that cleans up all the bad shit off of you. It's just like them soap bubbles, if you heard in my video. That's called Zapanification. When the suds from the dishes and the soap water from your rag or your loofahs on your skin, it picks up that dirt and it grabs and it leaves a new fresh skin on there. So he says the way you're moving to a place of enlightenment, a place of transformation. The only thing you have to fucking do is accept what they're giving you. Stop being so naive, stop being so closed-minded, and stop trying to be the hero to people who don't need a fucking savior. This is all about you. This is the one time you need to be focusing on yourself. And he says, wash your hair. I don't know why he keeps telling you to wash your hair. He says, get your ass in that bathroom tonight and wash your hair.
Wash my hair? Okay.
I don't know. If you got a weave and you've been had the weave in too long, maybe you're saying wash your hair. If you got long hair,
No, I'm natural, but he gonna give me some herbs and berries to put in it, okay.
He ain't saying nothing about giving you no herbs and berries. He ain't saying that. He just say wash your hair. You should have that.
Now you want to know, maybe he's trying to give me some type of growth formula or something for the hair.
This man ain't say nothing about. He say just get in there and wash your hair.
No, I'm just, hey, don't be mad. I'm just playing with you. But okay, spiritual growth. What's my call to action? Is there any special type of
What's a call to action? What's a call to action?
What magic I'm supposed to be doing? Candles, scrying. What I'm supposed to be doing?
So you giving her spiritual growth. She wants to know what's her call to action, what she's supposed to be doing. He says, come out of the closet. He's saying if you can float. He say your whole thing is you need to stop just hiding the fact that you are a spiritual witch or that you accepting this walk of life in this movement. Stop hiding. Stop being afraid. Go all out for it and watch the people you meet, because these are the people you're taking pictures of. So you're going to be taking pictures of magical stuff. You're going to be selling magical photos. You're going to find the beauty in what people find disturbing, macabre. You follow me? So people will look at a dead.
Yes and no. Like you said, I'm gonna find the magic in disturbing images.
So people may look at a dead. I'm going to explain. He's saying people may look at a dead chicken on the ground with a machete laying next to it, and they say that's brutality. but then you take that picture, you make it look good, and you create a backstory. Oh, this is Baba so and so, and Baba so and so did this picture for what, and it's gonna be done for this. Now you got a caption to it. Now the dead chicken don't look so bad. Now the dead chicken look like, okay, it served a purpose. Okay, let's say you see somebody around a fire, sweaty, bloody, bleeding, feathers and all this stuff on them, holding snakes, which I don't care for myself. But people look at that and say, "Ugh, that's scary." But the way you'll take that picture in the community you mop it to, they'll understand and they say, "This is a beautiful image." You see what I'm saying? Your thing is to shed light on the dark. Come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Let a bitch know what's out there.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of the dark, so it intrigues me. So to shed light on it, you know, it's interesting. Cause, yeah.
Well, you know my thing, I like to throw a shoe up in the air and let it hit you in the head so you can understand.
Okay, well, it's going to have to go a long way to hit me over here, but I hear you.
All
Don't worry, Zapana got me.
All right. All right. So now we're going to go over here to your third ancestor, Jesus Christ. Y'all women, y'all, what? No, they say that.
Is Poe Willie still with you?
Yeah, huh?
Is Poe Willie still with you?
Poe Willie. No, Poe Willie say it's woman's work. He left.
Oh, okay, he was out. Okay, I was just wondering.
No, these are all your other full ancestor, the females.
The ladies are still there?
And these people are lining up with your destiny. That's a bullshit move now, because they don't come over here and talk. I don't care for it, because they don't do this stuff to me. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. There in your house of destiny, you have Oya. Having Oya in your house of destiny, this is typically what you're gonna end up doing, what you're gonna end up being. Having Oya here, Oya is basically, if you know anything about her, she's transformation. So you got Zapana, who is spiritual transformation, cleansing your inner soul. Then you got healing. Then you got Oya with removing past instances. I'm gonna say instances. Zombies. You got her removing all of this type of energy away from you, cleaning the space, the physical space, and all that stuff there. Now she's saying your ancestors are here, and they saying that they're gonna back her no matter what she decide to do. So if she's coming here for your destiny to move all this shit to get you out of the cemetery that you're living in, to make you a better person, they backing her, and they're gonna do her work for her, and she's gonna send them on missions. So you're gonna change no matter what. It's your destiny.
I'm down with that, but what should I look for? How should I change?
Why you always say but? Or y'all say, why you keep saying but? I agree, but. You know, don't ask her the question, I agree. Just agree and ask a question on top of that. But I don't believe this should be done. You're insulting them. They're getting upset.
I apologize. I shouldn't do that. I want to transform. I have asked for it. I have called it in. I don't know the next step. What should I do next? I don't trust enough, or there's nobody within the family that I can look toward. You know, and when you say you're a spiritual witch, you know, that struck with me, but it's like, who is part of my destiny that can bring that out of me?
Who is gonna bring this destiny up out of her? Who is gonna help her, you guys? She's accepting. It says you can do it. You can do it. Education and teach. And you are seeing the situation accurately. You can do it. Education and teach. You are seeing the situation. What if I told you that you don't need a teacher? What if I told you that you got it in you? What if I told you that only thing you have to do is quiet your damn mind, focus on yourself, and come around? Because they keep saying now here's this Spanish shit, Guatemalan, because they keep showing me coffee. They keep showing me premium roast Colombian Guatemalan coffee. I don't know. They ain't saying Ethiopian coffee because they saying it has a reddish hint to it. So I don't know what it is with coffee and these people. Oh, they saying offer them some Guatemalan coffee or some Cuban coffee. They want coffee. They say they'll teach you.
I drink it. Well, I drink good coffee every morning, but I'll get some Guatemalan and Cuban. So okay.
They say if you offer them coffee, they'll take care of this. That's all these ladies want, coffee. So build an altar and give them coffee.
And should your altar be in sight of other people, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I put my altar in front of everybody. They walk in. My ancestors need to protect everything that walk in this house and walk out.
And when you said I didn't need anybody, do you know for a couple of months I was mad at myself for booking because I was like, all you're doing is getting confirmation for what you already know. This is stupid. Like, that was me talking to me. Like, and I'm like, yeah, but, and that go that but again, you know what I mean? But it's crazy because, yeah, I know. But that's what I guess that's what I've been wanting to unlock. It's like, I know who I am. I know what I got.
Thank you for the donation.
Tap into it. Yeah, you're right? I'm ready to tap in.
City girl, tap.
That's not city girl.
Oh, that's not. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out who that name is. Tweety. Sweetie. Sweetie. You gotta do your hand with it. Sweetie. Yeah. So tap in. City girl with the bullshit, man.
Give them some coffee and they gonna help me transform. I can do it. Education and tea.
They're gonna do all this for you, so I'm glad you got it. So how did you like your double back-to-back reading?
I mean, I think it was fun. You say be open with the spirit. I called it in. I gotta take a moment to process, and probably when I hear it, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that, or why didn't I ask this? But it'll take a moment to process, and when you open again, I'll book something else when I can come, But I appreciate you, and I gotta go and probably stop Black Witch and see if she did a story on Zapana, because I don't know too much, and ask you and see what I need to do with all those things. So
don't worry, she gonna do her thing with them, all right? Well, thank you for trusting in the Baron. To deliver this message from your ancestors and the Orishas. I appreciate you.
You gonna send me a t-shirt? I gotta buy it. No.
You gonna buy it. Oh, Po Willie. And Po Willie just popped back up. Po Willie said, see there? Po Willie, oh boy. Po Willie say, why is Po Willie say, Po Willie say, ask that man to buy it.
Okay. All right, Po Willie, you right. As soon as I bring them in, as soon as I get this ready off the show. But next time we're gonna have a conversation because I got tons of questions, just stuff. So, but yeah, next time I'll book a conversation. But I appreciate you. And if I can give you one suggestion.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when I was stalking you at first, I was going through all of your videos. I'm sorry, I shouldn't really say stalking, but I was like, overloading, looking at all of your videos.
Binge watching.
Sometimes I wanted. Yeah, binge watching. That's a good word. Thank you.
I'm binge watch worthy.
I was trying to find certain ones because I was trying to find videos that would correspond to the video that I was looking for. So, for instance, you would always name them and they would be great, intriguing names to want me to watch it. But I was like, wait, is that an Ancestor reading? Or is this a 12-card reading? Is this a Orisha reading? And, for me, I was only interested in the Orishas and the Ancestors. So I know, like, on Black Witches, on her page, like, you can go and you can kind of, like, run almost like a search feature. Or she has, like, her playlist where, if I know I'm going through those videos, then it's just that particular topic, or she's just telling the story versus, the other things. So I don't know if maybe you've done that and I've overlooked it, but, and I know you have tons of videos. You're like, girl, I ain't got the time for that. But maybe moving forward, 2021, you'll have a tab where if I touch it, all of those videos are Ancestor readings, versus, not that I didn't like binge watching, because I felt like my ancestors were talking to all those other videos too, just random ones. But, so that would be my suggestion.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to definitely get on that. If that's going to help people direct, get to what they really need, I'm on that all day.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I will tag Ancestor reading, I will tag Orisha reading, I'll tag that, and that right there just increase the views. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. All right. right. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm sorry I'm messing up your time, but my ladies, I asked them to come through, so I appreciate them, Anto, Willie, and I'm going to look up all these Orishas. I'm so excited.
All right.
And hopefully you can detach from my energy because I know it's a lot.
All right. You have a good one.
You as well. Good night.
All right. How do I hang it up? All right, everybody. That one went a little long. The ancestors got a little long-winded. Sometimes you can't stop spirit. All right, everybody. That was great. That was a 2-in-1. She booked them back to back, so I just did them. I just ran them back to back. So that's a good one. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys I trusted you on universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share, share, share. When you share these videos, you not only help me, but you help everybody in our community. And that's what it's all about. Take care. God bless, and much love.